Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today, we're going to talk about the Postal Service and why it just can't remain solvent, why it always needs money, why it's always going to Congress with its hand out. I don't know of any other business that goes to Congress with their hand out as often as the Postal Service does, with the exception of those companies that constantly give campaign contributions to Congress people. I think the main reason that this business, why the Postal Service, keeps going to Congress asking for money is because it's not a business. It's a government service, one that is so essential, it's explicitly authorized in the Constitution, Article 1, Section 8. It's Congress's job to fund the Postal Service. The Postal Service isn't asking for a bailout. It's asking for funding. It's asking Congress to do its job. Now, one of the biggest roadblocks to this is, one, the idea that the Postal Service is a business. Two, the, $100,000 or so, according to Open Secrets, that Mitch McConnell got from people affiliated with UPS and FedEx. That might have something to do with it as well. Generally speaking, government services are not expected to turn a profit. You know what doesn't turn a profit? The VA, Veterans Affairs, doesn't turn a profit. They're not explicitly authorized in the Constitution either. Let's get rid of them. No, don't want to do that. That would be politically untenable. You want to sacrifice services mainly for rural people. I'm going to suggest to the Republican Party that's probably a bad idea. If you ever look at one of the maps where your votes come from, they're generally rural people. Aside from that, I would suggest that while fiscal responsibility is important, it's incredibly important, putting too much emphasis on cost saving when it comes to government services can lead to some bad things. I would go ahead and bring up, in completely unrelated news, it looks like the settlement for those in Flint is going to be around $600 million. And to be honest, I don't think that's enough. Not for the long-term damage that's going to be caused. I can't remember exactly why that happened either. I think it had something to do with the government prioritizing money while they were supposed to be prioritizing an essential service. Aside from that, right now, given everything that's going on, the post office is incredibly important to maintain the vote. And that's really what this is about. And that's not, it's not really some kind of bizarre talking point, not when the president himself has said that that's kind of the reason. When he said if they don't get those two items, that means you can't have universal mail-in voting because they're not equipped to have it. So while facing an issue that might impact the vote, his response is to, go after the Postal Service and make it even harder to process the votes because he wants to suppress the vote, because he doesn't care about the Constitution. He doesn't care about democracy. He doesn't care about the Republic, and he never has. The Postal Service is not a business. It's a government service. If we're going to have a government and it can't fund essential services, then it's not any good. Maybe we should just replace everybody up there. Would make sense to me. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.